Hello Internet, and welcome back to Gaming for the Weekend, where I talk about tech, games, and pretty much everything in between. Not too long ago, I did a review of Steady Clothing's version of the iconic jacket that's worn by Ryan Gosling in the movie Drive. I'll put a link to that down below. And while I was doing that review, the bug bit me to do a few more clothing related reviews and unboxings. So I'm back, and I'm back with these guys. They are the new Converse Chuck Taylor All-Star 2s. These are the mono black ones that are quite hard to find in my size. And I'm going to do an unboxing of these. I've also had these for a few weeks and I love them, which is why I bought the black ones. So I'll give you a review in my experience of the white ones. I'm assuming it will be the same for the black ones. So let's get stuck into it. So let's get these out of their cardboard prison. You can see the box itself is pretty basic. There's a cool shiny Converse logo on the box. My box is a little bit beaten up, but that's alright. But beyond that, it's a pretty basic experience. You can see here there's the wax paper that covers the shoes. If I move that aside, the shoes themselves, but there's nothing else in the box. So it's a pretty basic unboxing experience, a little bit lackluster to be fair, but it's a pair of shoes, so what was I expecting? So these shoes are an update to the classic Chuck Taylors. Much like the predecessor, they have a canvas body and a rubber sole, but they do have some notable new additions to the shoes. Firstly, they have what Converse calls a micro suede lining on the inside, which just basically means they're softer. They also have a Nike Lunarlon insole, which aside from the marketing jargon, just means that you can wear these shoes for a lot longer and they're more comfortable. And then last, but definitely not least, they have elastics holding the tongue in place. These shoes, especially if you've worn the high tops before, have a lot of tongue slide, so that's a really great addition to these shoes. So when it comes to the fit and feel of these shoes, I'm really happy. I have really large feet. I'm a size 13 UK or 14 US, so it's really hard to find shoes that fit me properly. These were true to size and they're really comfortable. The elastics that hold the tongue in place do make them feel a bit snug, but not uncomfortably so, just like your shoe is hugging your foot. When it comes to these shoes, I tried them side by side with the original Chuck Taylors, and these were way more comfortable. They felt a bit like wearing a Nike running shoe, which I think is great. One other thing that I really like about these shoes is quite often white sneakers can have really thick, chunky soles. And while that might be fine for someone with size 5 feet, it's not fine for someone with really big feet because those shoes are huge, heavy, and bulky. These are not, and I really like that. So I'm not going to pretend to know anything about fashion. I'll just get that out of the way right now. But I think I can give you some tips on how to get the most out of these shoes. Firstly, they can be thrown in the wash, so they're really easy to look after. Beyond that, if you're looking into these shoes, I'd recommend that you don't go for the colorful ones like red or blue, etc. I would go for the black and white ones. They just offer you the most choice with your wardrobe, and they're classics. They're going to look good no matter what you're wearing them with. In terms of what clothes to pair with these shoes, you obviously want to go out and get yourself some black and white socks, secret socks if you're going to wear them with shorts, and long socks if you're wearing them with jeans. Speaking of jeans, I'd go out and get yourself a pair of black jeans. Pairing these shoes with a pair of black jeans is just a really strong look. Beyond that, you can pretty much do whatever you want. You can pair them with a gaming t-shirt, with a band t-shirt, doesn't really matter. What I would recommend though is to go out and get yourself some white t-shirts. Pairing the shoes, the jeans, and the t-shirt together was just a really strong, stylish, basic look. And no matter who you're spending time with, they are going to think that you look good. So overall, I think these shoes are great, which is why I went to go and get a second pair, which I think is probably the biggest compliment that I can give them. So I think if you're looking for basic white or black sneakers, you can't go wrong with these. They're a classic, they're pretty easy to keep clean, and they're really comfortable. As always, I'd love to know your thoughts. If you have the shoes, what do you think? And more importantly, if you're currently looking into getting these shoes and you have some questions, pop them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them for you. And last but definitely not least, if you enjoyed this video, or better yet, it helped you make your decision, please like, share, subscribe. Definitely show it to your friend that needs fashion advice. But I really appreciate it, and I will see you soon.